So how much should I pay for a business? This is a question I'm asked often. So I generated an SMB report showing 900 transactions of verified business data. So we're going to jump in, and this is for entrepreneurs, investors, and capital groups. If you're looking to buy a small business, this report has some of the latest verified financial data of sales metrics, what the business was sold for. Super excited to dive in, so stay tuned. So I'm often asked, what's this business worth? What did it actually sell for? Are there any market comparables? If you stumble under this page, my name is Patrick O'Connell. I lead a boutique M&A firm focused on financial due diligence for small business acquisitions. If you're under LOI and looking for help, I'd love to meet with you. So the question I'm often asked is, what is this business actually sold for? In the world of private market listings, a lot of this data is not readily available. So I wanted to show you a quick video of how you can run these reports. So I just ran one on 900 small businesses, and I use the DealStats website. I pay an annual license fee. I think it's about $1,000 to $1,500 per year, and it gives you basically unlimited access. So I ran this report, and it was a few criteria. So it included every business they had available in their database, and it had to be a sale date which was greater than 1/1/2022. Due to the economic conditions, and it's further along from the COVID times, this is appropriate for like true market comparables, in my opinion. And from here, generated about 900 statistics. So if you go over to the summary tab, you'll get some great findings about what this report shows. So if we're on the statistics page, things that were interesting were the SDE. So in Main Street businesses, think businesses that are sub 5 million or sub 6 million. Typically they use a SDE or seller's discretionary earnings. And if we look at the multiple of reported SDE over MVIC, which is DealStats term for the price, the total purchase price, the mean was 4.2 and the middle was 3.6. So when you're looking at businesses, if their ask is higher than 4.2, if they're asking 5 times SDE, right away your inkling should be that this is a little bit overpriced, just based on this wide search of 900 sold and verified businesses over the past 3 years. Other key findings were if they use a metric of EBITDA, which is earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization, the median was about 4.4, and the mean was somewhat higher based on the reported findings. Some other things I found interesting in this was owner compensation. Median owner compensation of the business owner was about $166,000, and the mean was about $237,000. So when you're looking at owner add backs, this is something sellers and brokers will include as part of some of these earnings when they want to adjust them upward. If you see larger owner compensations outside of these thresholds, these are unusual. Based on this report, typically you're seeing $160,000 to $240,000 as reasonable owner compensation. Other areas to double click on for this was net sales. So if you want to do quick back of the napkin math of what is this business worth, and again, this varies based on industry. This report also showed that the median price over the net sales was about 0.8. Typically, sales businesses such as professional services trade at a multiple of sales. So you could use these statistics for these types of businesses. The last thing I wanted to point out was if we take a look at the EBITDA margins and SDE margins, the SDE margins was about 22% and the EBITDAs were about 16%. So when you are doing this brief analysis in the preliminary LOI phases, keep that in mind when you're taking a look at margins. When you see a lot of these small businesses and they're showing margins of 30 or 40%, that is unusual and above the average. And it's very likely something is going on that is possibly manipulating those margins upward, especially in the current fiscal period, if it's not a full closed year. So just keep that in mind. These were some of the takeaways, again, from this data report, which I ran from DealStats. It generated 900 small businesses traded from the last 3 or 4 years, and it was a total of 900 results. Very useful data and statistics to see a summary of what these small businesses are trading for. If you're looking for help with financial due diligence for a business you're thinking about acquiring using an SBA loan or traditional bank loan, feel free to check out o'connelladvisorygroup.com. Send me a message on LinkedIn, or you can email me at patrick@o'connelladvisorygroup. I look forward to meeting you. I've been working with entrepreneurs for over a decade, helping them navigate this crazy world of small business acquisitions. So feel free to send me a message, and I look forward to meeting with you. Thanks. Bye.